welcome back to Trending Now. This is your host Sangamita, and today we're going to be talking about what is happening with late night TV shows. But before we do that, please make sure you like, share and comment on today's video, and also subscribe to Radio 1 International. And let's get started with today's video. Now, CBS basically announced that The Late Show with Stephen Colbert was going to be cancelled and it would air last on May 2026. Now, the reasons that they cited were basically financial pressures. But the funny thing is, they were number one in their time slot, but CBS was reporting that they were losing $40 million in revenue every year. Now, the reason this was so suspicious was because the timing of this cancellation was so off. Now, Stephen Colbert, just days before the cancellation was announced, he actually criticized Paramount Global, who is CBS's parent company, for settling a lawsuit with Donald Trump after he kind of fired shots at him. They settled for $16 million and Colbert called this a big fat bribe, basically referring to how CBS succumbed to political pressure. And Donald Trump just fanned the flames even more and almost confirmed it, because this is what he tweeted. He said, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings," and also fired some shots at other late night show hosts. Colbert did not back down. He basically looked dead in the camera and said, "Go fuck yourself." I love that so much. But CBS is still sticking to their story that this cancellation was purely from a financial perspective and nothing political was involved in this. But what do you guys think? I'm super sad to see Colbert go. I really respected him as a late night TV host. So on the internet, this just brought about a whole discussion about media independence and freedom of speech. So let me know what you guys think about this. I fully believe Stephen Colbert. I think this was a proper bribe and I absolutely love his response to Donald Trump. Okay, next up, let's talk about this very controversial YouTuber, Trisha Paytas. Now, I don't know how to explain Trisha Paytas to you guys. She has just been on YouTube for quite a while and she has been known for all the controversies and scandals surrounding her. But she just welcomed her third baby and the name is super alarming. The baby's name is Aquaman Moses. I'm not even joking. I wish I was making this up, but she named her child Aquaman Moses. And I'm so sure you guys want to know the names of her first two babies. I'll let you know. The first baby is called Malibu Barbie and the second baby is called Elvis. I just feel like she hates her kids, man. Does she want her kids to be bullied? But what I want to talk about is the reincarnation theory that has been going around the internet. Now, what is a reincarnation theory? Now, every time a major public figure has passed away, Trisha Paytas seemed to have a baby. So everyone believed that that public figure was reincarnated as her baby. So for example, her first baby was born after Queen Elizabeth passed. And so a lot of people just believed that Trisha Paytas' baby was the reincarnation of Queen Elizabeth. And then we had Pope Francis passing away and then she had her baby shortly after. And now, after Ozzy Osbourne's death, she had her baby, Aquaman. Now, this is just a coincidence. It's just for giggles, you know, it's obviously not them being reincarnated. Nothing ominous going on here. It is just pure coincidence. It's funny. It's something that she can tell her kids and laugh about it when they're grown up, because I feel like they'll need this after all of the bullying that they're gonna go through in school. But let me know what you guys think of Trisha Paytas' babies' names. I think they're so outrageous. But besides all of that, congratulations, Trisha, on having your third baby. Okay, next up, let's talk about Sydney Sweeney and her campaign with American Eagle. Now, this is American Eagle's biggest campaign ever. Like, they have not done anything like this before. And the campaign name is so cheeky. I love it. It's Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Nice play on word there. Now, it was launched yesterday and this is by far their most expensive campaign, and let me tell you why. Like, listen to all of the things that they're doing. Massive 3D billboards in Times Square, a 360-degree takeover on Las Vegas's Sphere, and bus wraps in major cities. Also also, they're doing so many digital activations like AI powered Snapchat try on lens, Instagram broadcast channel, shoppable edits, and BeReal and CTV ads. So this is a huge campaign. They're going all out, and Sydney Sweeney is fully embracing it. She also has her own pair of jeans in this lineup. It's called the Sydney jean. She's co-designed it, and the photo shoot that's come out of this campaign is so amazing. I love Sydney Sweeney in this look, you know, like the girl next door kind of look. But go check it out and let me know what your thoughts are. But thank you so much for watching today's Trending Now. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, please make sure you like, share and comment on today's video, and also subscribe to Radio 1 International, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
94.3 Radio 1.